Hi, everyone. Andrea Ball here, co-author of Facebook Marketing All-in-One for Dummies and Wig-Wearing Comedian. And I wanted to just address a question that I get often, which is how long should I run my Facebook ad for? And this has a few different levels to this because you could be asking it basically for a test, or maybe it's something where you want to know how long you should run it long term. So there's a couple of answers to that question. And typically when I'm running tests, I usually run the ads for 3 to 4 days at least. And that can also depend on the budget as well. So there's a lot of layers to that. But usually it takes a little time for the ad to kind of get some traction, to get optimized. And you can usually tell within 3 or 4 days how well it's going to do. But sometimes you can tell right out of the gate it's not doing well. And this is going to you're only going to be able to know that if you have some benchmarks for other types of ads you've run. So maybe you can see, hey, these ads are, I've done this before, or I've done similar types of tests, and I'm definitely just not getting the reach that we had, or not getting the cost per link click that I want. And so you need to make sure you optimize around that stat that you want to achieve. And so sometimes you can't tell right away, but usually I run it for 3 or 4 days. Don't touch a thing, because when you adjust anything, that resets the clock for the ad getting that traction. So that's in the testing phase. And then beyond that, it's really as long as the ad is still continuing to get the results that you want. So I have some clients that have been running very similar ads for months and months, some even for as long as a year. That's a little bit unique. We usually have to change up the ad and freshen it up a little with some new images, or test something else to see if something else could work better. But as long as the ad is performing the way you want it to, you can still continue to run that ad. And you want to watch the stats and make sure you're watching the daily results and kind of getting a gauge over time. A lot of times over the weekend, the results may change a little bit because there's some different usage around that time. So don't tweak your ad too much, or don't stop it to change things too often, or you're not going to really see what that ad is capable of. So hope that gives you some good guidelines. During the testing phase, you want to run it for 3 to 4 days at least. And then beyond that, it's really as long as the ad continues to perform well. So talk to you again soon.